Okay, so dear Dhamma practitioners, be comfortable yourself and relax your body. So your right palm on your left, neck head straight in one line, and gently close your eyes. And focus your mind to this bell sound. So while you're focusing to the sound, mentally relax your body, relax your mind, relax your breathing with your thoughts. Just follow the sound. Namo tas bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhas. Namo tas bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhas. Namo tas bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhas. Homage to the Blessed One, the Exalted One, the fully enlightened One. Dear Dhamma practitioners, in this meditation session, we mainly practice tranquility meditation called Samatha meditation, another one Vipassana meditation, so insight meditation. So when it comes to tranquility meditation, we mainly take our own inhalation, exhalation as our primary mental object. So then let go all other thoughts. Just keep focus your mind to the sensation of the inhalation, exhalation. So that is important. When it comes to inhalation, exhalation, you don't visualize or dream or think about inhalation or exhalation. Your main purpose should be to recognize the sensation. Why? Because when we go to Vipassana level, we're going to drop the inhalation and exhalation both. We're just going to be with the sensation. So that's why from the beginning, keep that with you. So sometimes you may thoroughly or deeply heavily experience only inhalation or exhalation. So because if you have kind of like a heat inside your body, the way that your inhalation exhalation behave going to be different. It always trying to harmonize with the nature. So maybe sometimes exhalation become heavy or stronger. You may not going to experience the inhalation that much, but somehow just keep focused to the sensation. It doesn't matter it is inhalation, exhalation, or it going to be for a while, maybe you don't see it, but just keep focus and let go all other thoughts. So once you come to focus to the sensation and follow the sensation, and when you follow the sensation, through the sensation recognize this is inhalation, this is exhalation. So always remember when it comes to meditation, that in the moment you're sitting, that is where you're going to count all the blessings, all the profitable skills, that all the effort that what you carry in you. You have to bring that everything to the moment, because that half of your strength somewhere else, or half of your mind somewhere else, half of intention somewhere else. That way you cannot practice. So this is what you do for you. And if you come to a one single point of tranquility state, you're never going to go back. So that's why don't do half, because it is for you. Even the posture, if you can keep your back straight, neck, head straight, and if you bring the whole, the at least physical posture, why you just become lethargic or lazy, or why you don't bring that? Even 1 minute, that's enough. And when it comes to meditation, it is not how long that you practice meditation. Even never ask from anybody. Sometimes people ask how long you practice meditation. What the point? The sitting you cannot count as meditation. So whatever in your mind, how deep you go, that is important. And sometimes we say we practice 10 years meditation. How we know? So even 10 years, that doesn't mean all 10 years you practice. You may be 1 hour per day. And maybe some days you cannot even practice that hour. Even in that hour, maybe beginning you take time, or in the end maybe it's not going to be that much, so like that. But only thing is, try to get your maximum blessings, that the strength and all the blessings and all the profitable skills, everything, all the hopes and everything, try to gather to one point. That is where your tranquility state going to become stronger. That is what you need. So then always remember, because if you cheat yourself, or if you become lazy for you, if you become lethargic for you, if you become sleepy for you, then whatever come out of you going to come with that nature. So then always remember, you just focus to the sensation of the tranquility state and stay there. If the mind go here and there, or don't worry about it. Don't look for reasons. Once you recognize right away, this is very important. Once you recognize your minds, maybe in the past or the future, right away, come back. Don't look for reasons, or don't try to spend any single moment with that thought. Even don't question yourself why this happened. Right away, come back to the sensation. Stay there. And in the beginning, you recognize this is inhalation, this is exhalation. So in that tranquility stating, another thing is try to be completely empty. Like, as example, you go through security doors, and when before you go through that security doors, what we does in the airport or somewhere, you go to government office. So you know what you do? You take out all your, you know, things and put it to the bucket, and then it go through the scanner, and now you become more comfortable and relaxed. So in case, just remember, just you completely everything you put there, and then before you go, you know because I have one friend, and he told me, and before you go, now you release everything. There is a comfort in you, you relax, and they can detect it through camera. See, you don't think that, because once you put everything, it's completely, you become so comfortable. But if you have something in, mostly they can detect through your pace, you are not completely relaxed from everything. So then when you sit for meditation, remember, drop everything. When you drop that everything, it brings the comfort to you. And then you can walk through this process. It's like the same way when everything you left, to the bucket, and you feel so comfortable, and then you go through the gate. In sometimes, in case if the beep sound come, Now you know everything you put there. In case if the beep sound come, then you become wonder, what is this? Why? Because you know you put everything. See, when you do that, no, there is no doubt in you, you know. So like that, when it come to meditation, always remember, keep everything behind you, you know, and just be with the single moment of inhalation, exhalation. One moment. Once you become successful in that moment, that success will take you to the next moment. So you don't look for the next moment. And another example, just to practice point of view, I give this all the information. You know, in the ancient time, they used to have bull cart. You know, now very rare that you see it. The bull cart, and the mostly the rider, you know, they don't go so fast. Why? Because they have to go so long. They allow the bull to pull the cart the way that it comfortable. You know, they don't make it more hurry. And why? Because they know they have to go for a long journey, and at the same time carrying the the heavy weight. You know, you cannot go so far if you go fast. The Because the person whoever ride the cart, he knows, he allow the bull to pull it, allowing. In case if the bull becomes slow, what it does, it slowly, you know, and give the signal, go, go. So like that. So then remember yourself, you know, when you sit and you know that you're going to go for a journey. So then in the beginning, don't too tight yourself. Why? Because then few minutes you get tired, you know, disappointed. And short term, don't look for any result. Forget about it. Just try to keep to the single moment of sensation of the inhalation, exhalation. That is what you need. That is what the result. Don't look for any miracle, because why? You are already a miracle. This moment for you is a miracle. Remember that. If you forget that and look something else, you will never find any miracle. But if you take this opportunity, this sitting in this very moment, this sitting as a miracle, you will see something. You will experience something. That is what you need. So then come to the sensation and observe inhalation, exhalation separately in the beginning. And then follow the entire continuation of the inhalation, exhalation. And if it is become longer, shorter, heavy, soft, warm, cold, just observe. And sometimes you recognize your entire body moving up and down like a balloon in that process. So just observe it, but keep focus to the sensation. And then in a certain level, your mind, your body, your breathing start to settle down. And sometimes you recognize that the inhalation, exhalation happens, but you may not going to see the sensation here, but you can feel as a sensation all over your body, it happening. So just keep follow that. And then from there we go to vipassana level. In the vipassana level, you drop all the outside details. So as example, outside world, inside world. So inhalation, exhalation. I take as example that. So outside world, inside world. Inhalation, exhalation. So now drop the outside, inside. So outside world, inside world. So then in the vipassana level, because in ordinary life, that is how we go always. We depend on dualistic mind. But in Vipassana level, no dualistic mind. You don't take any measurement. You don't take any center point from here to there like that way. You recognize the whole process as one. So that's why I give the example. So outside world, inside world, and then drop the inside outside concept. Then what will happen? The both become the world. So same like inhalation, exhalation. You drop that both, it becomes just the sensation, just the breathing, just the life, just the process. That is what you have to recognize. And from there, observe deeply that whatever sensation arise anywhere in your body, or even thoughts come to you, or even sound come to you, or even a smell come to you, any sensation, observe the impermanent, that's mean the change of that experience, unsatisfactory nature and selflessness. So whatever come, and don't categorize or don't go to it with the surface level of understanding. You drop it, that all the information related to that, you see the the change, unsatisfactory nature and selflessness. So it go to all the five aggregates, but in the beginning just keep with the sensation if you can. Or if any thoughts come, don't categorize that thoughts, or don't go with that thoughts, don't react to that thoughts. And like, as third party, like a bird view, having a bird view, just observe how that thought change or sound come. R- Rather than recognizing it as a what kind of sound, just see how it change. Go to the depth, because the change is the depth. And if you can catch that, so as example, you practice 1 minute vipassana meditation. So impermanent, unsatisfactory nature, selflessness. So this is example. There is a person called A, and there is a person called B, and another person called C. Okay. So in that 1 minute, so that the person A ask a question from the B. B don't know the answer, and B ask it from C, and C give the answer to A. And if in that 1 minute, if you really focus, now you hear it, if you focus to the sound, if you really in the vipassana level, it doesn't matter. You, the the A asked the question from the B asked from the C gave the answer to A. You just see the change of the sound. That's another analogy I just gave. Little by little you have to practice for that. So when you vipassana level, forget all the details, don't try to categorize with the name or any form, just be with the change. At least if you can do it, in that change you can see how the unsatisfactory nature arise, and then you will experience the selflessness. So let's go to practice a little bit. Your right palm on your left, and neck head straight in one line, and be comfortable with your posture. So bring your attention to your body and scan head to toes 3 times and say Sopatveva, or may I be well and happy, 3 times. Take a moment and think. We gathered here in this moment to practice this ancient meditation technique. All the Buddhas, all the enlightened masters followed this path and achieved wisdom. So we also gathered here to accumulate that knowledge. In this moment, with this sitting, may my body become more comfortable, may my breath be more smooth, may no difficulties come to me, may all the success come to me. Also, think for a moment. This is the last moment we are spending in this very lifetime, and detach your mind from all your past memories and as well as any kind of future thoughts. Just try to remain in the present moment, observing the sensation of your inhalation, exhalation, and then later observe the impermanent, unsatisfactory nature with selflessness within form, feeling, sensation, formations, and recognition. So, in the beginning, we're going to relax our body step by step. Relax your head, relax your forehead, relax your eyebrows, relax your ears, relax your nose, relax your upper lip, relax your lower lip, relax your chin, relax your whole face muscles, relax your teeth, relax your tongue, relax your mouth, relax your throat, relax your neck, relax your shoulders, arms, elbow, forearms, palms, fingers, fingertips. Relax your back muscles and relax your spine. Relax your chest and relax your abdominal muscles. Relax your lungs. Relax your heart. Relax your liver. Relax your kidneys. Relax your gallbladder. Relax your pancreas. Relax your small intestine. Relax your large intestine. Relax all abdominal organs. Relax your buttock. Relax your thigh. Relax your knee. Relax your calf muscles. Relax your foot and relax your toes. Relax your whole body muscles, tendons, ligaments, bone marrows, and whole skeleton. Release the tension in your mind and keep relax your face muscles. And bring your attention to in front of your nose and your upper lip area. Deeply and gently breathe in, breathe out 3 times. And find the sensation of inhalation, exhalation. And keep your attention to the sensation. Just recognize this is rising, this is falling of the inhalation, exhalation. And follow the entire continuation of the inhalation, exhalation. Knowingly, this is the beginning, this is the middle, this is the end. Also, you may experience some inhalation, exhalation become longer, shorter, heavy, soft, warm, cold. Just recognize it. Keep the total acceptance. Keep your attention to the sensation, drop all other details or the information. Just go with the sensation and see the change in permanent unsatisfactoriness and selflessness within your inner experience. Bring your attention to your body. Observe your posture. We cultivate loving kindness and compassion in our heart and radiate it as a light through entire your compound, village, city, state, country, world, around this universe. Also, as far as you can, through galaxies, other planets, stars, reminding yourself like this with clear intention, mentally repeat after me. May all living beings in this universe be well and happy. May everyone be happy and safe, and may their hearts be filled with joy. May all living beings live in security and in peace. Beings who are frail or strong, tall or short, big or small, visible or not visible, near or far away, already born or yet to be born. May all of them dwell in perfect tranquility. Let no one do harm to anyone. Let no one put the life of anyone in danger. Let no one, out of anger or ill will, wish anyone any harm. Expand the loving kindness and compassion beginning from your heart forward. Visualize yourself and send it as a light and expand the capacity to your backside, to your left side, and to your right side. Downward and upward. To all six directions at once, like the moon, the sun, spread the light, spread the energy without any condition, without any limitation, without any resistance or without any judgment. Let your heart to shine with the kind, loving kindness and compassion from the bottom of it, with the maximum effort to the highest. Wishing yourself, may all living beings in this universe be well and happy. Say sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. So, dear Dhamma practitioners, the very nature of this conventional life always it depending from something. So when it come to our life, it always 24/7, you know, depending from something. And even knowingly or unknowingly, in dreams also, that we depending from it. So in this conventional life, we cannot get out of that. We cannot be totally independent. Even any one cell, even though it is separately happening, it to happen it needs something else. So when it come to your spiritual life, so we have to mainly use this physical life, this conventional life, to attain to our liberation. So then, just by thinking or dreaming about it, or just by chanting or wishing about it, it's not going to happen. Why? Because there should be necessary conditions. There are certain consequences related to that journey. So in physical life, in conventional life, in day-to-day life, always remember, when something happens, personally, even in your family or society, anywhere, don't take it as a separate one incident. Always remember there is something behind. And also maybe we cannot recognize what is behind. So when you able to think like that way, even in that very moment, your mind get out of that settling down or this permanent the the idea called self, because this self is the one who guiding us to take. Why? Because even we observe, I'll give a very simple example. You will see, even you observe the change when you are in the vipassana level, mostly still you don't see that the observer as you change. You may see, oh, sound change. It's very easy to say, oh, light change. Oh, the pictures change. But the observer also change. That how the observer change. In the beginning, you experience the light change, and then you experience the sound change, and now you experience this pictures change. You don't experience that sound change. So that experience change to this. So like that, the when you become centered with the self, and we mostly take things independently. We think, oh, this is happened this way, this is happened that way, oh, this person did this. Even when it come to people, there are a lot of things behind this our life, and one is food. Ekanamaking sabbe satta aharattitika. One of the main important major, the facility that you have to have as a sattva, that's mean kind of like being, living being, food. So according to whatever you eat, you may going to change your life. And other thing is the information we gather. Then according to the information we gather, we're going to change. So, and culture, tradition and the religion, believing system, and the people around us, friends. So we always get nourished from that. We don't see it sometimes. So when it comes, then when somebody says something, and then how you can say, oh, this person told me this. Of course, conventionally we have to go with the name and form. But when you go deeper, little bit, because now you are qualified because you're practicing vipassana, then you have to think beyond the layers. You have to see beyond the layers. So then how you know why that person told like that way? Maybe he ate something wrong, or drink something, or maybe because of the full moon. See, there are certain animals, and according to the moon, full moon, their behavior change. And that when it comes to horoscope, in the Western, and the Chinese, there are animals. So it's according to the month. You can have kind of like a certain animal behavior, even in your body, and they have the chart. And in a certain places in your body, you have animal behavior. So then how you say, when somebody says something or do something, how you know exactly that person did it or said it? So then only the measurement is, when the person consciously, knowingly do that, that is what that person did. That is where you can say that person did. See, there are some people very shy to dance, and then go to party and then drink. Then after that, he's the or she's the first person getting to dance. How that change happened? So then you can tell, oh, he's the person, she's the one. Oh, it's completely different. The same thing in day-to-day life, always. We depending from something. And the physical, material, spiritual, the social, this everything we need. But that everything we need for this conventional life, for the sansara, even the karma we need for the sansara. You don't need karma for nibbana. Remember that. That is the Buddha's, the one of the most powerful statement, that when it come to the Buddha's teaching, that one of the most important thing that you can karma cannot do anything for nibbana. The karma is help for you, even the profitable, unprofitable, this everything help for you to have conventional life, go the sansara. So then when you really look for the liberation, there are five things that you have to mainly develop, that called five spiritual powers. Those are the important thing, not other things, not the karma or not the blessing or not the culture, not the sutras or like that. But to get into this, we need that help. But mainly you have to develop that all five spiritual powers, that qualities you have to develop. When you develop that other things, this all five things like magnet, that everything going to come behind, and then even no any karma going to come against that. Whatever the karma that you go through it and you surrender to it. And even when you develop this, you're not going to create any kind of unnecessary, naturally, this giving the protection. So it called that the panchabala and five spiritual powers. So remember, even when you meet the Buddha, or even you practice yourself the meditation, those are the most important thing to attain to enlightenment or the nibbana. Not for other things, maybe for other things that you have to do something else, you know but especially for your spiritual practice, this is one of the major important parts. So when you practice, so every day remember to, because this is, you mainly mentally you have to develop these powers. You cannot get it from outside. When you develop your physical powers, you can get the help out of others. But here, this is yourself. By yourself, you have to develop. That is why when you develop this, your spiritual practice going to become more clear and sharper, and it become more higher, and spiritually you become matured. So in that way, remember, so whatever you do other things, maybe that will help for that thing. But when it come to your nibbana or your liberation or your salvation, you have to have this. So first one is saddha. Saddha means, shraddha means faith or the conviction or reasoning or experience. And when it come to to go towards something, you have to have the trust. It is just not, you just believe. So when it comes to faith, if you don't look into it, if you don't study, if you don't investigate, if you don't question, you're not going to see. If you see, you're going to recognize it. So sometimes you go, road trip, and sometimes some people sleeping. When they get into the vehicle, they close their eyes, they sleeping, and you go. And then after the journey, if you ask, you go to the destination, if you ask what you know, so did you see anything? No. Then how you can understand the what kind of journey that you went? So like that, mostly mentally we are sleeping with ideas. That is why this faith or the conviction is important. Mentally we shut down already. We come to certain and no one can change. And as parents, sometimes even just giving some food, you cannot change the child. They ask for that, that's it. They say, oh, I want this, that's it. It doesn't matter what is the time sometimes. Some parents say, even middle of the night, they go and they bring something for them to eat. Why? Because they ask that. That's it. So even as elders, we think, oh, we are not like that. No, mentally, with ideas, we also the same. When it comes to meditation, sometimes, you know, we are too into certain kind of mental comfort inside us. We don't want to let go that. So the faith is mainly the regarding the path and regarding what you practice, to have to look into it, and you have to have reason for that. Why you do this? What you want out of this? Question yourself. Dig into it. There are certain things, something in you. That's why you keep doing it. Get into that. Question it. And then look, if you do that way, how are you going to get it? If you really want the liberation or the nibbana or practicing this, how are you going to get it? Look into it. Question it yourself. If you cannot find the answer, ask from us. And if it is, then it's still that if you think this is not going to work for you, don't practice. That is the trust that you have to develop within the self-confident. Why you do something because of other people do? What is your inner yourself? Is there anything that you want? Or you do it because of other people do? Don't do that. Even you select the 100% honestly that with the clear mind. If you get into the wrong path, you will going to end in the right place, because you have to be honest to yourself. You If you cannot have it, even just believing, oh, other people do this, I also go with that, in your mind, something else. So the faith develop when you recognize it, when you see it. That is what you need in this path. And then you recognize, oh, what the Buddha said is so right. Then you come to respect the Buddha. Otherwise, just bowing the Buddha, forget about this plaster Paris Buddha cannot cross you know, the fire, it going to melt. Wooden Buddha cannot cross the fire, it going to burn. Iron Buddha cannot cross the river, it going to sink. And clay Buddha cannot cross the river, it going to melt. But through the conviction or through the faith, the Buddha you recognize, in the sansara you going to take that Buddha. And not only that, wherever the Buddha, that Buddha that you carry in you with the faith, that faith going to take you like a magnet. Wherever the Buddha, that faith in you, the conviction that you develop in you, going to pull you towards the Buddha. No matter whatever the condition or the situation in your life, it will break all the barriers and will take you to the Buddha. Or if you are that complete, that necessary, the conditions with that conviction or with the faith, and when it become powerful, wherever the Buddha, no matter what, wherever the Buddha, he cannot escape from you. See, that become powerful. He has to come to you. How beautiful it is. See how you become powerful. The Buddha cannot escape. Buddha has to come to you. That's how Sunita Sopaka, the 7 years old children. Matta Kundali, the 7 years, 8 years old child, even he was, the backside of the house, just lying down, didn't have any physical strength. Angulimala, Rajumala, Patachara, Kisa Gotami. So you go to Buddha, or Buddha going to come to you. How? Because you develop the faith. But if you play the double game, even you stay with the Buddha, you're not going to recognize. You're not going to find. Even with the friends with you will attain to Nibbana or the liberation, you're not going to find it. As a Nibbana, maybe you will find something. And then you go with it. So that's why. Do the best for you, not for anybody. It is the best for you. Once you become, the successful with that best, and you can share it with others. So then develop the faith with the clarity, understanding, question yourself, and what I want in my life really. Look into it, and then you're going to see. And then recognize how I'm going to get it. And if this is the path, how this path can take me to there. At least just know it. Intellectually, that you have capacity to understand. Because you develop this power as a human being. There is something in you that you have to bring it up. Otherwise, just doing these things outside world doesn't make any sense. You have to bring that inside. The enlightenment is inside you. So this will brush up. There was a conversation, having a conversation about meditation. And then they start to talk about the Buddha nature. What, how when you attain to the Buddhahood, what kind of. So then it became a kind of like an argument. Everybody put their ideas into it, and it messed up, and now it's kind of like a struggle. And then that there was a one monk, and he was so silent and watching. And finally, because he didn't involve in the so then finally that everybody asked from him, what is the Buddha nature? And then what he told? He told, can you close your eyes and let everybody to be themselves with their own ideas? And then you will see how the Buddha is. So that it is come from, the Zen meditation. And it's we try to, understand things through words or intellectually, but we not allow that inside us to awake. So the faith or the conviction or the trust, it brings the power for you to develop your path with the clarity. That is what you need. Then pain not going to become a big deal. Your cushion not going to become a big deal. Other people watching TV, children playing, it's not going to become a big. Why this all the problems come to you? Why you think this all are kind of like barriers? Why you think I don't have time? I have to work so hard. I am busy. Why you get everything? Because lack of the faith. When you have the faith, this everything going to be the same like that, but you going to be somebody else. So that's why develop the Shraddha. It is just not blind believing, look for the reasons. and experience it yourself. That way you're going to understand what the Buddha said. So that is the path. And the second one, virya, or the energy. So as I mentioned, even one single point, every day, 1 minute enough, every day do it. you know Bring all the energy, whole body as one, maximum strength, with the count in that very moment, in that 1 minute. Count your all the energy and the blessing, and just stay at least silence, unmovable posture. Develop it. You will going to see. Do it. The people have a habit. This, when they see the time, 12, 12, 11, 11, 8, 8, 1, 1, they sometimes wish things, you know but remember, if you, in case, if you see the time, you know 9, 9, in that minute, hold, don't move your body. 1 minute. you know if you see the 10, 10, don't do any kind of wishes. No, hold your body, unmovable posture. You go and bring all the energy, all the strength, all the knowledge, all the blessings. Put it to 1 minute to your everything, to your body, and just completely stay silence. Do it whenever you have time. You will see how, what is this mean, why it called spiritual powers. You're going to recognize something. If you don't do it, you're not going to find it. So develop. And the energy always uplift you. When you see something unprofitable for you, get out of it. Try it. Maybe not going to work in a very first day, but keep trying. Keep trying. If you know something profitable for you, go into it. At least know, I need this. I want to be like this. I want to get this. Just keep doing. Keep thinking. Maybe you have no opportunity, but still keep thinking. At least keep that energy in you. So that way you will see one day, when you look back, you are already there. So like that, the develop the energy, spiritual energy, and doing good things, profitable things, and collect all the profitable things day by day, day by day, day by day. Then you will see your life slowly diverting towards the liberation. No one can stop. Even the karma cannot do this. They, by consciously, see, in these five, the spiritual powers, no karma. We believing and we doing everything thinking karma, karma, karma. It help you to, you know increase your sansara. So that's why then the Buddha was so completely introduced new path to the world during that time. But on the way, what happened? We mix it, that everything together. There are many reasons for that, but still, we no need to go into talk to that. So, but ourselves, we have to understand. So then yourself, you are enough matured to, get clear out of this mess, and then develop the virya, effort. Keep the effort always. It be going to become day by day, it going to grow. The laziness also same. Every day start to sleep in the middle of the day. Start with 1 hour, 1 minute. You just sleep 1 minute every day. Next day it become 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, like that. Any habit. So then right away, once you know, this is enough for me, I don't want this anymore, I have done in my life this, I know the taste, get out of it. At least have the idea, and then you will see it going to go away. So that is the effort always you have to keep. And the sati, or the mindfulness. So bring always keep the power with the intention to follow the attention. And for whatever in day-to-day life, and especially when it comes to the meditation or whatever you do, that drinking cup of tea, washing a cup, cleaning yourself, even having a shower, don't go to la la land, you know just get in and see how what is happening to the water, to the body when it contact with the water, you know so follow that. So like that we develop the and then concentration, samadhi, that cannot do in day-to-day life doing activities. For that you have to be in a place, and you have to come to a posture, and in that posture, and allow your tranquility state to develop and bringing undisturbed mind, and then the wisdom or the panya, that also you have to develop. That's why even you attain to tranquility state or samadhi or dhyana, high mental powers, you cannot attain to enlightenment. See, the Buddha, this five mental, the spiritual powers, it cover that everything and take you out of the pattern and move forward towards the Nibbana. The Panya, the reason, even you attain to the even Samadhi level, it's kind of like your all mental formations or the sanskar go to sleeping mood, and then you don't see it. You feel so comfortable, and you are in a kind of like your body, mind, breathing come together. You get out of this physical structure, and heat, motion, liquidity, hardness, everything synchronized, and then you think, you feel it's kind of like you done. But that feeling itself, you don't question from where this is coming. That is why the panya, you have to develop that day by day, always looking, not outside, looking the experiencer. That's why we develop five aggregates: form, feeling, sensation, formations, recognition. Following that five aggregate, that's why we develop the awareness, because that is what you need. Not looking outside and gathering information is not the panya. So what is really happening within your body in this very moment, recognizing that is the panya, not anything else. That other everything going to come to you once you experience that. So then remember that you when you go for a picnic or when you go for a journey, you gather things. You need necessary things. I need this, need. You have a backpack. So in your spiritual journey, those are the qualities in your backpack you should carry: faith, energy, mindfulness, concentration, wisdom. So the seal that the saddha, virya, sati, samadhi, panya. So five spiritual powers, pancha bala, that will make you more powerful, strong, strengthen, and that strength will uplift you day by day, day by day, day by day, and it will help you to become matured in your spiritual path. Without these five, you cannot see the Buddha, Buddha cannot see you. So it is up to you. So with that, I bless upon everyone with this good practice. May all of you be well, happy and peaceful. May no harm come to you. May no difficulties come to you. May no problems come to you. May you also have the patience, courage, understanding and determination to meet and overcome inevitable difficulties in your life. During this time period, may everyone stay healthy and safe. And finally, May all of you attain supreme bliss of Nibbana. Sabbitiyo vajjantu sabbarogo vinasatu mate bhavatantarayo sukhi digayuko bhava. එත්තාවතාච අම්මිහි සම්පදං පුඤ්ඤ සම්පදං සබ්බේ දේවානුමෝදන්තු සබ්බ සම්පත්ති සිද්ධියා සබ්බේ භූතානුමෝදන්තු සබ්බ සම්පත්ති සිද්ධියා සබ්බේ සත්තානුමෝදන්තු සබ්බ සම්පත්ති සිද්ධියා ඉදම්මේ පුඤ්ඤ කම්මං ආසවක්කයා වහං හෝතු සබ්බ දුක්ඛා පමුංචතු. Bless you.